In this video, I'm going to talk about viewing your statements, also known as advisor compensation reports. Jimmy said I can use his account for the demonstration, as my demo account doesn't have any commissions to show. So here on the dashboard, you can see we actually have the year-to-date displayed, but for more details, you can actually come up to the compensation tab and then click advisor compensation report. First, you'll need to select your name as the advisor. And then for the payout run, so you can select, past payout runs, or you can select the current one, and it'll actually show everything as they're coming in from the sponsor companies. And then the majority of you prefer viewing things sorted by payer. So if you come to group by, you can actually choose payer. And then click run report. And here on the report summary, you can see we have a breakdown of each sponsor company and how much of each type was made for this current cycle. And then we have the year to date over on the far right for each sponsor company broken down. And if you come over to the report details tab, you can see we have it sorted by, it's still alphabetical of the clients, but they're broken down into the sponsor companies. So here we have American funds, and then that section ends here, and then here is the total for American funds. And then we get into the Midland non-variable, and it'll just depend on which sponsor companies you provide products for. Now move over to the sortable details tab, where you can actually choose what to sort by. So this can be useful for if you're trying to sort by the payers again, or if you are actually curious, like, how much commissions did I make based on each person? So you can actually sort by commissions and say, oh, I didn't realize that client made me that much money, so maybe I'll give that client a little bit more of my attention. Now we'll go back to the trails details. Jimmy doesn't really have many trails, so it's a little harder to show, but this is normally where you would go to see any of your old trails coming in. So that's about it for the actual compensation report. Now, if any of you are having trouble selecting your name or the payout run, there is a current issue with display resolution. So if I actually zoom out, because I'm on 1440p, you can see that the name box actually pops up too far away from the text field. And when I drag my cursor over to it, the box will disappear before I can select the name. But if you keep your cursor perfectly in line with the text box, you can then go down and select the name. Or another solution is to just zoom in. If you're on a 1080p monitor, as most of you are, this won't be an issue. But normally the name will just pop up directly below the text field, and you can select that, and the payout runs the same way. Or if I zoom back out, it pops up over here. You just have to keep the mouse perfectly horizontal to get that box to not disappear.